Time for prayer. I don't have a whole lot to say, so it's my pleasure to introduce Carl as our speech evaluator. He's going to evaluate Jeff, so we welcome Carl. Thank you, Carl.
Well, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and our honored guest, our area governor, Susan. Thank you for coming. Happy to have you today. And today it is my pleasure to introduce our esteemed Mr. Jeff Chilson, Advanced Communicator Silver, Advanced Leader Bronze, and until recently our club president and Area 6 Governor. But Jeff's not one to sit on those laurels, and today he will be making a presentation to fulfill one of the requirements in achieving the Advanced Communicator Gold Award. And not only that, he's going to be speaking about something that he'll be doing to fulfill one of the requirements for Advanced Leader Silver Award. So what is he going to talk about? One service offered by other Toastmasters districts is a speakers bureau. But that's not something that we offer here in District 62, which encompasses most of the lower peninsula of Michigan. Now, as part of this high performance leadership project, DEF is proposing that the district initiate development of a speakers bureau. My interest is piqued, Jeff. I look forward to hearing more about this today. Today he's speaking from the Persuasive Speaking Manual, specifically project number 3, the winning proposal. And now, in addition to the usual objectives that we have of organizing our speech, goal of variety, things like that, this project has 2 key goals. Number 1, prepare a proposal advocating an idea or course of action. Number 2, organize the proposal using the following 6-step method. What is his objective? Who is his audience? What does his audience want or need? What does he want his audience to do? What is the plan? And finally, what will the results be? In other words, what are the benefits? The target time is 5 to 7 minutes, so timer, please show green 5, yellow 6, red at 7. Now, please join me in welcoming Jeff to the lectern as he persuades us to initiate the District 62 Speakers Bureau.
As Carl mentioned, today I'd like to propose that District 62 form a Speakers Bureau. For those that are not familiar with the idea of a Speakers Bureau, this is simply a collection of speakers in our Toastmasters Club that are available to address various organizations upon request. This group, as we form it, needs to think about 3 different facets, 3 different players that are going to be a key role in making this a successful endeavor. The first is the district itself. That includes everybody from what we call the district trio, our district governors, all the way down to the area governors and the clubs themselves. At the very outset, this is a great emotional tool for the district. This becomes a service to the community. And it's a great way that we can welcome additional community members into Toastmasters. We need a Speakers Bureau to help us accomplish that in promoting Toastmasters within the community. But not just our district, we also need to think about our speakers. Our district has some fantastic speakers. Those who have been to the competitions have seen some great speeches. Paul Artelli, Will Smith, Bill Moore. These folks not only speak for competition just for Toastmasters clubs, some of these are professional speakers. I know Cheryl in particular is working on forming her own speaking and consulting business. I know there are others in our district that are trying to found that type of business for themselves, or those that just love to speak and have a great message. And for the benefit of our speakers and promoting them and helping them expand their network, we need a Speakers Bureau. And third is our community. Third, and probably the most important part of this, is essentially our client. We have an incredible array of community organizations out there that are looking for speakers. They include the Lions Club, Rotary, JC's, Scouts. I know my wife is a member of Daughters of the American Revolution. Churches, places of worship, schools, sports organizations, AYSO. Senior centers. When I was area governor, I got a call from a senior center. Libraries. These groups and organizations are all looking for speakers. to come than the Toastmasters. We love to speak. We need to found a speakers bureau here in District 62. To do that, we need to address those same three facets, the same three groups to make this a successful endeavor. We need to think about the district first of all, because they need to organize it and they need to make it successful. So the first part that we need to do in founding the Speakers Bureau is to learn from what other districts have done. There are about a dozen other districts that have founded Speakers Bureaus on this district-wide scale. And we need to learn best practices from them. So the first part is contacting these other districts, to their coordinators, and finding out what it is that they know and what it is that they can tell us. We also need to establish standards. We want to make sure that we put forth a good product to the community, so we need to make sure that our speakers are qualified. The district needs to do that. We also need to document the process. Particularly here at Consumers Energy, we know all about documenting the process and making sure that it runs successfully and it gets consistently done each and every time. So once again, we have a quality product to deliver to our community. And finally, from the district standpoint, and I'll touch on this a little bit more, we need a platform for promotion. I'll talk about it a little bit more when we talk about our community. Then the second piece is the speakers. We need to make sure that we work well with the speakers and their needs. First of all, we need some recruiters, some folks, some representatives at least to initially form this team and to promote it within the various divisions and areas. We need someone that's going to help coordinate the locations that they're willing to speak in, some of the speech topics, their areas of expertise. Put that all together in a package that they can assist with helping those speakers in the Bureau promote themselves and for the district to promote those speakers of these community organizations. And finally, and once again, most importantly, our client, our community. We need to find a way that's going to best promote our speakers to the community. So once again, we need this platform that's going to promote our Speakers Bureau. The key piece of that is going to be a website. I really believe we need some just singular web page on our district website where the community can link into, find a list of all of our speakers and their areas of expertise, and link themselves up to someone that can speak at a time that's convenient for them. So we need to develop that platform, that web platform. We also need some more conventional tools. I'd also like to propose that we have a nice professional pamphlet put together and a template. And I think those are two great tools to pass on to clubs, to our presidents, vice presidents of public relations, and also area governors. Distribute them out throughout the district so that they can go and promote those with individual clubs, whatever connections that they have, so they can deliver those out into the community. It is a great promotional tool for Toastmasters. The first thing you say is, we have a service we would like to offer to you for free. And so I think we need to take that approach, put some of those pieces together, assemble it in a nice package, and then hand it off from that point on to the next coordinator to continue to develop this tool. But that's what we need to start, to get the foundation set. So finally, I would like to propose leading a team that's going to address these needs, look at these three particular groups that we have, our district, our speakers, and our communities, to make sure that they get a quality product. On my seat over there, I passed out mugs to the various club leaders here, the Rising Stars and the area presidents. I love that quote from Ralph Spender. He talks about communication. And the end part he talks about is that when we learn how to communicate, it leads to this path where there's possibility of peace. And I think we have a great message amongst many of the speakers that we have here in Toastmasters and our clubs. There's a great message that we can pass on and inspire our community, and it needs to get out there. We need a speakers bureau. Mr. Persuasive.
Connor, if we could have one